Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Jackson on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. First and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, for Lamar Jackson, we know all about how dangerous he is running the football, but he can really sling it as well, and he connects on a big one there.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. Then he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jordan Evans, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost.
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on the calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Herbert now. On the screen, this is Eckler. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead. Running on 1st down, Eckler.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles. That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ravens 14, Chargers nothing.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Jackson steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Sam Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Here comes Carter. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces, because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team, and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Herbert off of play action. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked off with great anticipation. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
After the interception, here's Jackson on the move to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Baltimore. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that third, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
To throw again is Jackson. He gets it complete to Jackson. Touchdown! Deshaun Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He lets it fly for Lockett. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll take his shot for the end zone. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Buying time to his left. He's going to go up top for the end zone. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Quick strike to Eckler. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Austin Eckler got hurt last year, missed 6 games, but still finished with 54 catches, the 5th most by running back in the NFL. But remember this, 2019, 92 catches. This guy's a definite threat out of the backfield.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Derwin James with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a
diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. But for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Play action. It's Jackson. Rolling to his left. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now it's Jackson. Toward the pylon, caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Ravens add on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And he is going to be taken down. The final play of this third quarter. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Chargers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Out to his left.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Jackson on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. Being chased out left.
And Herbert going to slide to a stop, and he has a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They've got his man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Play action. It's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Explosion help leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.